Hey guys, Swashop here with a video on the new champion Aurelion Sol. I just want to talk a little bit about how he works and my thoughts on him specifically as a jungler. I already released a full gameplay on him which I'll link to in the description should you want to check him out in action. So the first thing I want to say about Aurelion Sol is that he is a mage. Now this may seem like a no-brainer, of course he's a mage, but the reason why I bring it up is because generally speaking, mages struggle in the jungle more than LCS players struggle in the Visa department. By design, mages tend to be fragile and rely on their abilities, meaning it's easy for them to go out of mana and that they lack that consistent damage for clearing in the jungle. They can't just rely on auto attacks like most other junglers can. The only exceptions here for mages are champions who have some way to pump out that damage without going in a more consistent way. Elise and Nidalee have animal forms that don't cost mana, and Diana and Echo have good passives for clearing, etc. Now Aurelion Sol also has a good passive for clearing. Stars orbit him and provide a great boost to his clears with no mana dependencies. On top of that, he also has a relatively low cooldown AoE stun. Now this is very rare for junglers, but it allows Sol to take even less damage as he can stun while clearing. Some of you may not appreciate the powers of stuns in the jungle, but just imagine how powerful the Krug buff is for a lot of junglers. But then imagine that as an AoE and on a shorter cooldown, that also does damage as well. To cut a long story short, he has all of the upsides of a mage without their traditionally punishing jungling capabilities. Now of course Sol is still very vulnerable against those fighting bruiser champions. Most of the meta junglers will not hesitate to take a steaming dump on him, so there does need to be a little element of caution when you're playing it. Now outside of clearing the jungle, let's talk about his ganking capabilities. Holy crap. There's just so many things that should be illegal about the existence of this guy's ganks. The obvious case here being that he has an AoE stun with moderate range. A stun that actually gets bigger the further that it travels, provided that you can travel along with it. Now you've probably seen some of the videos on YouTube of just how big your stun can get, and if you haven't then you probably should because it's pretty bloody insane. Now you might be sold on his ganks already, just me saying that. You may have heard enough to decide, yep, that's pretty cool, that's not bad. And yeah, fair enough, I mean that's already more than a lot of junglers have, but insanely enough, there's actually more. Not just a little bit more, but a crap ton more. This champion, Aurelion Sol, has essentially got a Nocturne ultimate on a 1-minute cooldown from level 3. Honestly, I'm not making this shit up. He's actually able to do that, which means you can basically just kill jungle camps and then every minute you fly in and fuck someone's day up. Wards may as well not really exist against this guy. You can also combo your Q with his Falcor flight to get an insanely big stun off. Most importantly though, this guy is crazy fun to play. I can't really fathom how this guy is allowed to exist. Like, it's probably in my top 5 things that just blow my mind that they even exist, like right next to Crocs and for-profit prisons. I really think that Aurelion Sol in his current state is really strong. Imagine this fact combined with the fact that he is pretty entertaining to play means you'll be seeing a lot of him on his release. Probably mostly mid lane and maybe a bit of jungle as well, and quite possibly as a support too. If you guys are interested in how I play Aurelion Sol, this is my setup that I really enjoyed running. Your build can pretty much be anything AP, but it's recommended to get at least a little bit of durability as he tends to get quite close to people. Additionally, his stars, his passive, applies spell effects. So with Aurelions, you can actually chase and kite for days. But what do you guys think about Aurelion Sol? You reckon you'll be picking him up when he comes out? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching, good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.